Back in 2003, with the number 2 pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons selected Darko Milicic. For years, I thought this player was going to be something. There was one time, I believe it was against the Orlando Magic, where, no, I think it was the Heat actually. Well, 2 times actually, man. One time he dunked on Alonzo Mourning, and another time, he was at the elbow line of the free throw, bro. Put the ball on the floor, went there, bam, dunked it. Darko Milicic. I had hope. I had doubts, but I had hope. The years went on. And he sucked. You know, quite some time later, the Detroit Pistons drafted somebody by the name of Brandon Knight, aka the human highlight reel for all the wrong reasons. The human low light reel, bro. Okay? A few years went on. I remember when he got drafted because my thoughts was that I remember Kemba was on the club or was on there. I wanted Kemba. I either wanted Kemba or maybe it was Trey Burke, one of the two. And then they got Brandon out of Kentucky. And I looked up some of his highlights. And boy, talk about trying to create orange juice by squeezing a grape. I don't know if that's not really a... I mean, it's just because grapes are maybe a prune or a raisin, you know? I remember, man, I was like, all right, you got pretty good midi. And he got dunked on by DeAndre Jordan. Broke my heart for years, bro. A few years later, somebody else came around by the name of Stanley Bitch-Ass Johnson. Now, keep in mind, you might be wondering, oh, Chris, what about Bitch-Ass Monroe? Greg Monroe. Greg Monroe, I mean, he was good when he played here. We just didn't win any games, you know? He was Kevin Love on the T-Wolves, you know? If that, I mean, Great Valley version. Braun Stanley Johnson, just the worst, experience. At least with the Pistons, they were good. Or with Darko, they were good. With Brandon Knight, I was just getting the taste of bad. And then Stanley Johnson, I remember, man, I was watching him in Arizona. I knew he was 18. I was like, all right, he's raw, but he seems to have a hunger in him. He said all the right things. And then he sucked. And then we drafted Luke Kennard, and I was happy for a bit. And then not you. You. Killian Hayes. Man, killing me, Hayes. Man, you can look back at the videos. I was a Killian Hayes supporter for a hot second, bro. It's the trend that I go through, right? As you are seeing with the other players too, man. I believe in our players, bro, until I don't because I can't, man. Okay, and Killian Hayes. Okay, congratulations, you're back on the Nets. I didn't see that one coming, especially after France cut you from the Olympic team. How are you an NBA player, bro? You get cut from the France Olympic team, bro. And I know, yeah, there's solid players in France. I didn't know there was that many to cut you, you know? I haven't even really read the tweet. I know this was about a day ago at this point, bro. I saw the picture, man. I saw he went to the Nets, but maybe there's a reason. According to Shams, pretty reliable source. Former number 7 pick, I rub that one in, don't you? Killing Me Hayes has agreed to a 1-year deal with the Brooklyn Nets, sources tell the Athletic Stadium. Hayes will have a chance to compete for a roster spot with the Nets. Speaking of Luke Kennard, Luke Kennard's great, but there's someone else now, guys. Bobby Clint, man. I love Bobby Clint, man, bro. I think Bobby's my favorite Piston. I really do. I don't know why, man. I'm excited about Bobby Clint, man, bro. All right. Oh, shoot. Oh, what's this? Okay, I didn't see this. Okay, Hayes' deal with the Nets will be a non-guaranteed Exhibit 10 contract. Oh, so you got signed, but you didn't get signed. Okay. That makes more sense now. Killian Duran, Antron Hayes. I am Killian. Shoots left, allegedly. I don't know if shoots is the right word. I mean, I guess technically he does the motion of shooting. He does the motion. So yeah, okay, it checks out. Point guard, 6'5", 195. Oh, it's his birthday tomorrow, and I'm wrong. Ass, bro. I'm sorry, man. Yo. Born in Lakeland, Florida. Bro, how are you on the France team then? Unless you were born in Florida, then went to France and got citizenship. Is that how that works? I don't know, man. What I do know here, if y'all want the lowdown, Nets fans, okay? I know y'all don't want to hear. Okay, first I gotta say one thing, okay? I know I'm rambling a lot. Welcome to the channel. I don't. Okay, UFC. Should I watch this? I don't know. God, I just lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. So my girlfriend, like, she likes basketball, right? Like, she doesn't, like, know a lot about the NBA, but she likes basketball. She's cool with the sport. She wants to learn more. So the other night, I showed her the one with Will Ferrell, you know, man, Flint Tropics or whatever. Okay, I showed her that one, man. And semi-pro. And y'all remember that scene? You got Jackie Moon at the post, and you got Chocolate Black up at the top, dishing it back and forth, man. I'm in the just for 30 seconds, bro. Tell me they ain't gonna be Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons. Tell me it won't be, and I'll tell you, you are a bold-faced liar. I'm gonna tell you. All right, man. Last season, 6.9 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, half a block, 29% from 3. I'm gonna give you the lay down to Killian Hayes real quick here, bro. Okay. Killian Hayes does a lot of right things on the basketball court. So many things to the extent that you are going to be watching him do those things, and you're gonna be like, man, if he can just finish those layups. Man, if he can just do that step back 3 in the regular season. Man, he just gets a little jump shot on him, man. A little floater game on him, man. You're going to be saying that every damn game. And then, like, every 12th game, he's going to do it. And you're going to be like, all right, we're on, man. And then another 12 games goes by. And you're going to go crazy over it. Because he's a great passer. He plays really solid defense, and he can rebound. But you can't put Ben Wallace at point guard in today's NBA. You cannot put Ben Wallace at point guard in today's NBA. Especially when you got Ben Shaq Simmons up there, you know, that can't shoot a lick either. And I'm only making that comparison in the terms of they can't shoot, bro. I mean, Killian, your defense fine. You got big Ben Wallace, okay? But, you know, it's fine. Different position, right? It's just, I don't know, man. I also thought this would be kind of fun, too. This video actually went on a bit longer, so I don't really need to do this part, but we'll do it, because I love you guys, man. And, you know, the longer the video, the happier the subscriber. Or not. A lot of what I said probably could have been a YouTube short. But y'all know I like to ramble. Hey, man, you know, sit back here, man. Like, this is where the OGs are at, bro, okay? I know I don't get a lot of views these days. But what I do know, bro, is we got some cool fellas out there just sitting back, probably laughing, bro. We're just smoking, having a good time, right? Or maybe you clicked off by now. I wouldn't blame you. All right, bro. So we got Killian Hayes. I thought it'd be fun to look at ranking the most overrated players in the NBA right now. There's also underrated, which I want to look at. Probably not get like crazy analysts with it, but we'll do our best and forget the rest. Who is it? Gonna be Kuminga or Jalen? Okay, so most overrated players ranked. The 5th most overrated player, Jonathan Isaac. And I'm going to say, shut the hell up, Bleacher Report. That is so disrespectful. This man has had so many injuries, bro. And ever since he's been a rookie in the NBA, every season it's like, man, you know, you get like 7 games of Jonathan Isaac, then you have to like wait like 2 years and you get 7 more. But at those 7 games, before we would get injury in, you would say, wow, this guy is Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He's like 7 foot. He's got a jump shot on him. I truly think that Jonathan Isaac is one of the most underrated what-if stories in NBA history. And just the injuries killed him, right? It just did it, man. It says right here, nutshell, per minute impact goes only so far when the minutes don't add up. So stop looking at the analytics. Like, I'm going to talk about Ben Wallace again. Ben Wallace was notorious for being the guy that did the things that didn't show up on the score sheet. You know, man, the box score. Can we start? Can we get away from the numbers? It's like everything is so like we're all damn calculators now. Can we get away from that? Jonathan Isaac on the basketball court is an asset, and the fact that he's even playing is fantastic. He's only 26 too, man. So I don't know. Yeah, I think that's in a nutshell a stupid reason to put him there. We got Jamal Murray on the Denver Nuggets. Okay, here we go. Nutshell. Where would he be without Jokic? Probably on another team dropping like 20 and 7, I guess. Jokic and Jamal, they complement each other. Like, Jokic doesn't bring out something, some sort of negative factor in Jamal that would exist on another team. To me, like, Jamal Murray is kind of like prime Kemba Walker. That's not a disrespectful statement, by the way, if you're wondering. He's like a prime Kemba Walker to me, man. So it's like, where would he be without Jokic? Well, he would probably, you know, assuming the scenario, I mean, if he's playing with Kevin Durant, well, probably compete for some championships. If he is playing for Charlotte, being Kemba, well, he's probably might make some all-star teams and put up some good numbers and not win any games. But, I mean, if you put Jokic on the Charlotte Hornets, like, obviously he's better there than Jamal, right? He's better than him. But at the same time, like, it's like why is Jamal being hated on? Because he's a good fit next to Jokic. You know, Jokic would still put numbers on the Hornets, but he wouldn't have as much success without Jamal either. So it's really not great. I think Jamal is a perfectly fine point guard. Yeah, 21.7 assists. That's good. With or without Jokic, he's capable of doing that. Number 3, we got Miles Bridges. All right. Nutshell. How much value does he provide to a winning team? I mean, I guess what I could say about Miles Bridges, and guys, we're gonna not talk about the felony stuff, okay? Like, we understand it exists. It's part of his lore now. He's back in the NBA, so from purely a basketball standpoint, Miles Bridges is a good basketball player. You know, he can drop 20 points. He can go out there, get 7, 8 rebounds. He can run the floor, get a few assists. Now, he is doing it on the Charlotte Hornets, and, well, I mean, the Hornets in general have had injury issues over the years. They've had, well, Miles Bridges issues over the years. I think Miles Bridges could be it'd have to be the right circumstance, a third option on a championship team. I do. Maybe fourth, you know, kind of like borderline third, fourth option. To me, he is a better version of Kelly Oubre. And that's not a bad thing, you know? So, is he worth, you know, however much money he got? Well, probably, yeah. Oh. You made a comment on his... Wait, so you get $75 million. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's good money. That's good money. So, number 2, we got Jalen Green. Here we go. Nutshell. The season begins before the All-Star break. Well, here. Just have to confirm a few sources, my friends. All right. Okay, that's right. He's 21. He's 21. He's in his third year in the league. He didn't go to college and play. He can't learn shit on the fly here, okay? Like, the fact, if you can have, when's his birthday? February 9th. Right around All-Star break. Okay, so before All-Star break, he was 20. So the fact that he was 20, not having the most efficient season, was 21, man. He can go out drinking, now have a good time, blow off some steam. And he turned up, bro. He matured. So can we not call somebody overrated because they're 21 and the second half of the season is when they kind of figure things out? I think that's a bitch ass reason to call this young blood overrated. All right. Yeah, like, I mean, even looking at that, that's the first part's fine. Like, yeah, the 3-point shot got figured out. He did. Like, I don't know, stupid. All right, next up, Jonathan Kuminga, Golden State Warriors. Okay, nutshell. We still need more at both ends of the floor for longer. So I will say, well, okay, you know what, let's look him up first here, man, okay? I don't want to just be talking without having the stats to back it up, you know, man, because I don't know his name. Jonathan, I mean, it's the first Jonathan show up for Isaac. So, his previous season, yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I didn't know how many games he's also 21. Y'all some jackasses. You are hating on literal 20, 21-year-olds that are just coming and like, just figuring things out. When did Giannis figure stuff out, man? You know, like 19, 6 points per game. 20, 12 points per game. 21, 16 points per game. 22, 22 points per game. All right, so 7, 13, 17. 17, 7, 13, 17. Okay, man. So we got 9, 9, 16. So what I'm seeing here is somebody that's getting better each season, finally starting to start some games, play more minutes. 3-point shot went down, but has capabilities of making it a bit better. Like, well, 0.7, 0.8. That's so stupid. I hate math. Like that, like literally that amount right there, everybody would be like, well, he's a great 3-point shooter when he's 2023. And it's like, well, he's a bitch ass shooter after. Like, I just kind of did, right? Free throws, getting better with that, which also, in my opinion, shows a change in just emotional intelligence and being able to handle the pressure at the line, and you know, even jump shot form, man. A lot of that could be equate to a higher free throw percentage. So I mean, I do think, you know, even with starting 46 games, like he needs to be the full-time starter. It's to that point where if they want to break out like he wants to or like he should, he needs to start the season. I'm thinking you probably put him at small forward though. I mean, he's only 6'8". Hell no, bro. About 6'10". Well, he's 6'8", small forward works fine. But you know, if he's gonna be out there with Draymond Green, then it is what it is, right? So okay, that's interesting. We're gonna check out ranking the most underrated players now. All right, let's see how they feel about the underrated. Ayo. Okay. Santi Aldama, Memphis Grizzlies. Interesting. Let's look him up. Santi Aldama. Santi Claus. Santi, because like, okay, to me, what does underrated even mean? Underrated has to mean if you are considered a role player, you should be considered a solid starter. If you're a solid starter and you're underrated, you should be considered a fringe all-star. If you're an all-star and you're underrated, then you're probably like a fringe superstar. Okay, that's maybe the logic we're going to go by, maybe. I don't know. I want to see what he's all about, though, bro. Santi Aldama. Power forward, 6'11". What did he do this season? 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 35% from 3. I mean, he did it the season before. Like to me, I see a solid role player here. You know, like I see a good, solid role player that has potential to become even better. He's on a trajectory to have a solid NBA career. But nothing on there really stands out to me. Maybe he's better defensively than I'm giving him credit for. He has got 28 point career high. So it looks like you do a little bit of everything, which is nice. But yeah, all right. Sure, he can be underrated or overrated, whatever. Click out of that one. Okay. Next underrated we got Fontecchio. Okay, you know what though? I'm actually gonna say I'm not trying to be biased. Yes, he is actually extremely underrated. You want to know why, man? Look at this. I'm gonna tell you why. This right here, bro. 43% from 3 off 6 attempts, 15 points, man. That was, and that was as a starter, right? He started a little bit also for Utah. He didn't play a ton of games for us, but we got him for $8 million a season. 2 years, $16 million. I really liked what I saw out of him. To me, Simone probably people actually think about him as a role player, and I think that he could be a solid starter in the NBA. I think there's a lot of teams he could start for and be solid. I don't know if he's going to start in Detroit because you got Tobias, and they're probably, well, he might get the start at the 3. You could probably see Cade, Ivy, Simone, Tobias, and Duran. You might see that lineup. I wouldn't be surprised. But you might see a Star or Ron Holland. What kind of, I don't know. Probably depends how the season's going. So, yeah, I think he's underrated, man. Agreed. Okay, next. Najee Marshall from the Pelicans. Now on the Mavericks. Yep, that's right. Okay, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. I know he's a really solid defensive player, so I might 3% from 3. Okay, so he could maybe be like a KCP type in the future, perhaps. Maybe Reggie Bullock's meets defense. Yeah, cool. I agree, man. Combo guard, fantastic. Yeah, solid player, man. And maybe I'm also discrediting Santi Claus's defense, right? I really don't know much about him. I would tell you if I knew. I don't. Ayo Dosunmu. So I didn't really watch a lot of Bulls basketball last season. 3 years, $21 million sounds like a really good signing. Yeah, 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan. I remember the season before when I watched him, man. Like it's like he was a good insurance policy to have based off the Lonzo Ball stuff, right? Like thankfully they had Ayo because he gives them, I don't know, man, like him and Kobe, they could be interesting next season. I'm kind of happy they moved on from DeRozan. I'm hoping they move on from Levine soon. If I were them, I would probably maybe package like Zach LaVine, probably also what's his name, man, Vooch, and I would probably maybe try to get Wendell Carter back. Just get that. Magic can also have Zach LaVine's contract. Y'all get Wendell back. Vooch kind of comes back to the Magic for the culture, So I think that could be kind of interesting. And then you're looking at Ayo, Kobe, Modis, and then whoever is going to be center, and power forward. Hopefully Patrick Williams breaks out too. I agree with that. Very solid player. And then finally we have Aaron Wiggins. From what I know about him, he pretty much is a good 3-point shooter, right? So, rim pressure? Yeah, good catch and shoot player too. Okay, so that's a guy that, if you're a solid catch and shoot player, you can fit in on a million teams, right? Well, 30. There's only 30 of them out there. But I don't know if the minutes are going to be there for him next season. Because they got Dort, they got Caruso now. They have Isaiah Joe, who is also a solid shooter and stuff. So yeah, we'll get something back for him. I mean, you guys don't need no more draft picks. You got plenty of those. But yeah, so that's all we got for this video, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.